Welcome back to another FIFA 20 video. Today we are talking about new features that have made their way onto FIFA 20. These are more gameplay specific. I'm going to show you guys some cool things that have been added. Now, I always love making these videos because everything is new and, I love to talk about new stuff that comes to the game, so I hope you guys enjoy it too. If you're new to the channel, we do upload FIFA 20 almost every day, so if you want to see career modes next week, and of course, new things that you haven't seen before, make sure you subscribe today. This is the best channel to get all your latest FIFA 20 news. So a lot of people reckon that EA removed stuff just to add them in a few years later and call them new features. Well, this is one of the best examples. They've brought back some crowd movements now. So the first one I want to show you is when the ball gets kicked out of play and the crowd actually ducks and, avoids the ball so they don't get hit in the face or something. So we'll take a look at each stadium to see what the fans do. To test this out, all you have to do is go towards the opposition goal, sort of do like a chip shot, and you'll see the crowd actually duck. Did you see the fans moving? So we're at the Bernabeu now, and did you see that group of fans just try and duck? It's pretty cool to see them reacting now to the ball again. Another thing I want to show you is that the fans actually run towards the player. Do you see how they just jumped all those steps? That was a thing that they had in FIFA 18, but they took it out for some reason, and now it's back again. And yeah, I did enjoy this, but I don't think the fans do this in every stadium. I think it's just Stamford Bridge, Old Trafford. I can't remember the other few, but it was just a selected few in FIFA 18, and I presume it's going to be the same stadiums in FIFA 20 as well. Now this should also work at Stamford Bridge if you're the away team. So if you score a goal and you run towards the crowd, your away fans will also jump down the seats there to try and meet the player. When you score a goal at the Bernabeu, unfortunately the crowd doesn't move forward, so it's just a few select stadiums that have that feature where the crowd comes to celebrate with you. But in all the stadiums now, you should see the fans ducking if the ball goes into the crowd to avoid trying to get hit in the face, pretty much. So as you guys know, in FIFA, we get a lot of the Premier League manager faces added into the game. So you can see them during transfer negotiations, in career mode, and also on the pitch as well when you see cutscenes of the managers. And this year they've added Frank Lampard. You can see him in the demo. So if you use Chelsea or you verse Chelsea and you see those cutscenes that they show off Lampard and stuff, that was just a nice little detail there. It's a shame that you can't use these real faces in career mode to use them as actual managers and stuff. Sort of like legend managers in PES. But yeah, you can still see them walking around the pitch and stuff. And it's a really nice, underrated feature in the Premier League in FIFA because, instead of having generic coaches, you have the actual guys like Klopp, Guardiola, and so on. So let me know what you think about Frank Lampard's face. So when you choose to play Volta football in the demo, there's like a mini trailer that comes up before it. And it's like a Champions League setting, Ajax versus Real Madrid. And the one new thing that you will notice is that they showed off the new Johan Cruyff Tifo that's going to be in the stadium. So I presume this will be in normal FIFA 20 as well when you're about to play a game before the game starts. And also in Ultimate Team, this year you can put your own Tifo in your own stadium. So I believe he's going to be one of the selections that you can pick from. We've seen a lot of Tifos already. We've got Essien, Drogba, Johan Cruyff, Zidane as well. So I presume there's going to be a lot more because it's going to be a feature in Ultimate Team. They're going to have a bit of variety there. There was also a cutscene where there was flags for Ajax in that little trailer in the demo. Now, I presume there's some new ones in here because I looked at FIFA 19 and I couldn't spot the ones that they showed off in the trailer. So I thought I'd throw it in because to me it did look new. So I thought I'd put it in the video. Now, this one is a little weird, but I have seen it in a lot of FIFA 20 videos. There's like this diving animation or diving trait. If you take a look at this Reddit clip from Sizer Cozy, Salah just randomly dives. I don't know why. He just falls to the floor. There's no one next to him. And I know that PES has a diving button. I'm not sure if FIFA added that in this year. I haven't heard anything about it. All I know is that these players sometimes are just diving. And I'm not sure if it's a bug or if it's supposed to be happening. So yeah, I know that Salah got given the diving trait in FIFA 19. I think in FIFA 20 they got rid of it. I checked FIFA. I think they got rid of that. But yeah, I'm not really sure what's going on, man. Are the players diving? Is there a diving button? Or is it just a bug that shouldn't be happening? I don't know. But if this is going to just happen randomly where players are just going to fall to the floor for no reason, it could get annoying, especially if you're one-on-one with the keeper and then your player just dives or something. I don't know what's going on with this. But yeah, let me know what you think down below about this situation. So this year we could be getting away and home goalkeeper kits. Now, this isn't 100% confirmed. I'm just going by what people have sent me. People have their little conspiracy theories that they send me. So this one is about the Spurs kit because when EA advertised the Spurs kit, they had this blue sort of goalkeeper kit. I'm not sure if that's the home kit. I presume it is for the goalkeepers. But in the demo, you can see the yellow kit, and there's no evidence of that other blue kit or that green, whatever you want to call it, in the game. So yeah, I'm not sure if EA is going to have home and away kits for goalkeepers. It would be nice because sometimes you get those kit clashes where the goalkeeper has the same color jersey as the opposition team. So yeah, hopefully this is true. I'm not really 100% sure though, so just take this one with a grain of salt. But maybe we do have this option in FIFA 20. It won't really be an option. I think it'll just be like generated by the game which color to go with. Now, if you've played the demo, you've probably seen this one. They've changed a few icons in the pause menu option thing, and we have new icons for resume match, the trainer, settings, instant replay, and match facts. The end match one sort of stays the same. Well, it has changed a little bit, but mostly the same design. So yeah, it's not really a big deal to mention this, but it might have been something that you noticed anyway. There's been a little change to Neymar as well, so he's got mostly the same hairstyle, but I noticed that the color did change. They got rid of the blonde tips, and it's gone to a more darker color now. And he's also got new tattoos around his neck. So on the side, there's a new tattoo. And also at the front of the neck, there's a new tattoo as well. And I think next to the ear, there's one as well. So a few little updates on Neymar. I believe PSG did get scanned very recently. So there might be a DLC update where we get new faces for PSG players. But that was just a little tweak to Neymar for you. So in FIFA 19, we had some different European kit numbers for a few clubs like United, Chelsea, and I can't remember the rest. But basically, they had their Premier League kit numbers, which is like a different style. But then when they went into Champions League matches or Europa League matches or even like Community Shield or something like that, they had their different style of kit numbers and stuff that wasn't Premier League branded. And a lot of people wanted to see new ones. Well, I found a new one. That is for Liverpool. This is the only one that I've found in the demo so far. So basically, in FIFA 19, if you went into a Champions League game, you would have the Premier League number style, even the logo on the back of the kits there, as you can see on the left. But then in FIFA 20 on the right, it's a different number design, a different style font as well. And they've got Liverpool logos on the numbers instead of the Premier League. So hopefully this is the start of many more clubs doing this as well. It is a nice little detail that not many people talk about. But as you guys know on this channel, we always talk about the little stuff as well because I do enjoy those little details more than most people, I guess. But yeah, I love to find these little things like that. Continuing on with the little details, we have some new flags to take a look at. So on the top there is FIFA 19 Dortmund flags. At the bottom is FIFA 20 Dortmund flags. And you can see that there's a lot more variety in FIFA 20 this year, a lot of different designs. In FIFA 19, they basically had the same sort of design and they just repeated it over the area. But in FIFA 20, it looks like they're new flags. If they're not new, then let me know. But I tried to look in FIFA 19, I couldn't find these kinds of flags. Next up, we have some Liverpool flags. So this is in FIFA 20. FIFA 19, I don't think they had any flags. I think they were partners with PES. Maybe that's why we didn't get any flags. This year, they're partners with FIFA. And we've got You'll Never Walk Alone flags. There's a bit of variety in the flags. There's one that also says Ale, Ale, Ale. I think that's how you pronounce it. I'm not 100% sure. If you're a Liverpool fan, you will now see some new flags going around in the stadium. Now, I also think Spurs has some new flags as well. So on the left is FIFA 19, on the right is FIFA 20. It looks like they've added a banner or two there. Also, there's different designs in the flags. There's nothing really too spectacular here. It's just the club logo, but still a bit more variety is better than having the same design over and over again. Now, there's also 35 new faces confirmed in the demo alone. Obviously, the full game is going to have over, 200 new faces. But yesterday, I did my compilation video of all the new faces found in the demo. So if you did miss that, make sure you go and check it out. Pretty much, there's a few face updates for each team in the demo. So Spurs players got updated, PSG, Liverpool, and Real Madrid had a few updates, Dortmund as well, just teams in the demo. I think EA this year has gotten better with the face updates. I have seen like hundreds of new ones this year. Because they have partnerships with the leagues, it does help a bit now because they get to scan the players each year. And yeah, we've got Bundesliga faces coming and La Liga ones getting updated, Premier League ones getting updated. So I think this year could be a good year for Starheads. So there's this new setting now which helps you choose whether or not you want the drop-down overlays to appear under the score clock during gameplay. So you know how there's like substitution graphics that come up, or even just when a commentator's talking about a certain player and stuff. If that annoys you, you can now turn that off. Now there's also this new passing technique. It's called, I think, a lofted ground pass or something. And pretty much all you have to do is double tap the pass button. And you have to do it pretty quickly, but you'll notice a new technique and how the ball travels and stuff. It sort of lifts into the air. And it could be overpowered if you're trying to set up a volley shot. So try it out yourself, see if it works for you. It's not that hard to do, so I think you'll be fine. There's also a new passing technique that got added this year. You can pass the ball with your back. So sort of like what Neymar does sometimes. You have to get the timing right. You have to have the right situation. It's not that easy to pull off. If you do pull it off, it does look pretty cool. As you can see with Cavani there, he turns around and he hits it with his back, offloads the ball to Verratti. So yeah, it's pretty cool, but it's not that easy to pull off. I suggest you just try it out, see if you can do it. If you need something else to watch, why not check out all the new faces that were found in the FIFA 20 demo. Hit the card in the middle and it'll take you right there. I'll see you next time.